Hello everyone, this is Dan with Arcade Funcade. Today we wanted to go over a off-road challenge arcade that we've been having a hell of a time with. We just got this guy in, we just put it in there and I was thinking it was going to be an easy install. I have not connected a Cruisin' World or anything like that for a long time, Cruisin' USA or anything like that. And this off-road challenge deal was not an exception. This was also something we have not connected in a long time. And I noticed I went online to look for a possible, help, somebody out there that's done this before. And I noticed that nobody's done this, so I want to make sure that I properly document this so I don't forget again, and I don't spend an hour or more trying to put these machines in and then bringing them back out and all this crap. So I found out there's a lot going on with these guys, a lot more than I thought. So this guy, I did read a lot about machines being different versions, 1.30 and 1.50. Now I found out this guy here is a 1.30 and this guy is a 1.50. What's funny is that I hooked this guy up as the master 1.50 and it still says newer version. And this guy was just blinking back and forth, blinking. It wasn't working, they weren't syncing up. They did show that they were connected. It does say linked edition. If you can see there, linked edition. And it's really cool. Like, these guys have a cool setup. So everything's working awesome. But there's a specific way of doing it. We have to set up, since that's a 1.5 and it's a 1.3, we have to make this guy, which I thought was going to be player 2, the number 1, and that guy's got to be number 2. And the way to do that, I'm going to walk around the backside here. Just in case you're wondering, where the hell do you connect these things? Now I found out these things are called a DB plug. I saw a little picture here in a manual. I'm on my phone, not anywhere else. But here's the back board, right? We have the back off already. This back board has this wire, and it leads over into the back side of that board there, that back PCB board. So this guy, we just plug it anywhere. It could be on the front, nearest to the wall, away from the wall. We plugged it away from the wall. I did also alternate and mess with that, but it had nothing to do with it. I then tested that later on to see if that was the difference, but it isn't. So the main idea, the main thing you want to do is you're going to flick this number 3 on your U97, number 3 dip switch. See that? That number 3 dip switch is switched over to the right to the on position on your number 1 player, and your switch 3 at your U19 position is all off. Oh, all off. Everybody's off of this guy. Now this is player 1. This is how you want to set up player 1, version 1.30, which is the lowest version. So the lowest version that you have on the screen, when you turn on your machine, it'll say version 1.30. And we'll go over that in a little bit too. I'll turn it off and test it out. This guy, you're going to want to set it up too as a player 2. It needs to be 1 dip switch off, dip switch number 2 on, dip switch number 3 on. That's the only way that you can get player 2 to happen. Otherwise, they're both going to be number 1s. So number 2 and 3 have to be on for player 2. And then again, the cord just plugs into any one of these holes here in the back, in case you have any questions about that. So what we're going to do is turn these fellas off. I'm going to turn them both off. And I'm going to turn them both on at the same time. Actually, I'll turn on the one on the right first. Give it a couple seconds. And I'll turn the other one. So you can see the versions of these guys. So this guy says version 1.3. You see that? Turn the lamp off. Version 1.5. So the newest version has to be player 1. Shit, I had that backwards. That's 1.5. It has to be number 1.
Within the complex, there are department stores.
No, the oldest version. And it says older version, newer version. You see that? So the newer version, the older version cannot be, it cannot be the number 1. You have to have player 2, which is the 1.5, to be the number 1. So it's kind of crazy the way it works. So what you want to do is going to swap them back and forth until it works for you. And I did notice that 1.5, it is a 1.5 on this side. It's going to have to be the player 1 version. But what's weird, what throws me off, is that this side says the newer version, and this guy says older version 1.5. It has the newest version 1.5 and it has the old version, but it still comes up as new version, old version. Very weird, very strange, and I've had that happen with some weird stuff before, but this is what was throwing me off so much on this guy. And after that, all you got to do is go in and just go with your settings. That's all you need to do. Just do that, and it should link up, and it'll go to the linked position. So we'll watch this guy here, and as it shows up, this guy's got an LCD screen on it that has a CRT. So there's a little bit of a difference there, as you can tell. It says linked edition, so that's pretty cool. So right now we're gonna adjust the hell out of this guy, get some color in right, get it nice and bright. It has a really beautiful screen, so it's nice. It's been recapped, so that's good. Just gotta adjust it. But yeah, so there it is. So the game is actually ready to play. I'm gonna start this guy. Press start, and press start. So. So we're just gonna go to straight up to the Mojave Desert here. You can see these guys hook up, and they're both on the same track now. So you have 1 of 2, 2 of 2. So they are actually both working now. So that's really awesome. You'll see this guy come up over here. There he goes, player 2. So crazy. It's really crazy the way that works. So sometimes it doesn't work out with just the dips, with just a connection of the wire. You must go in and change out those dip switches. That's number one. First and foremost, you got to do make sure the cables are sitting right. Secondly, you got to make sure the dip switches are right. And again, you can play with them, swap them back and forth. Player 2, player 1, whichever one's going to work for you. And it's all up to you guys. Hopefully this helps you guys. Again, this is Dan with Arcade Funcade. If you guys have any questions, let us know. Drop us a line, whatever. Give us a call at 402-641-4042. And send us an email at arcadefuncade@gmail.com. Check us out on arcadefuncade.net. Thanks for watching. Until next time.